Right.
I hope that is good, but
We are back. Oh no, look, it's still doing
it's
it.
not doing the countdown. I don't know why.
5.
There we go. No, it's not even.
It's not even moving. 10. Right, so we will need to sort out our internet for next time around. I don't know why it's doing this.
Yeah, because we've started it from the beginning.
Hey Zoe, you're right. Sorry, so we've started
Hey.
again. I hope you haven't got a lag. I haven't. So Zoe, what I did do in the interim. Hello, Charlie. You're right.
Charlie.
So what I did do in the interim, I've just bought some of my favourite Nespresso coffees to show you, because I know you were mentioning about coffee. I'm glad you said that because I'm a massive coffee addict. I am hoping.
Hey, Seiko.
Yay, you're back. Good to see you as well. Just to let you guys know, so Zoe had raised the question just before we changed. Apologies. I hope it's not buffering at the moment. It's been really bad today.
None of you are showing up on our counter.
So
like one person showed up on the counter.
Oh, Charlie said there's a problem, internet problem all over the UK.
Oh,
that's what it is. So it looks like there's a whole UK problem, Charlie was saying.
Let's have a quick go. You talk
All
about
right.
your coffee.
I'm going to keep talking about the coffee. I hope it doesn't lag too much. I'm going to talk a little slower. So if it does lag, I hope it will just keep catching up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. So Zoe talked about her favorite coffee, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite Nespresso ones that I would recommend if you have a Nespresso machine. So there's two types of Nespresso machine. There's one that does the little pods, and these ones that do the larger pods. So one of my absolute favorites, although you can't get it at the moment, is the pumpkin spice one. That is one I would definitely recommend. It's got a really delicious pumpkin spice flavor if you like pumpkin spice.
One of your favorites.
Oh yeah, so it's got like a cinnamon taste to it, a clove taste to it, that type of thing. It's very, very nice. As you can see, I like the flavored coffees. So one of my other favorites is this one, which is the roasted hazelnut. Now the roasted hazelnut is, as it says on the thing, it's got a lovely hazily, there you go, lovely hazelnut taste to it. This is definitely a recommendation for me if you like coffee and you have an espresso machine, is the hazelnut. Another nice one I'd recommend is the chocolate, which is quite good. It's not a deep dark chocolate, but it's quite nice.
Zoe, are you a coffee connoisseur? Like, do you love coffee? Like Mark and my bestie Evelyn, they love coffee. Probably love it.
I would recommend an espresso machine if you're looking as well, or the Tassimo. If you're interested, we did review the Tassimo and the Nespresso in way earlier videos, so you can see what we thought of that. This is another nice one. So this is from their Christmas range. This is the frosted caramel nut. This one is quite nice. The one I would avoid, though, I'm sorry, Nespresso, I've tried this several times. This one I thought was absolutely horrible. And this was supposed to be, it said seasonal delight spice. So I thought, oh, it's going to have nice Christmas spices to it. It tastes like mulled wine, but not a good mulled wine.
Oh, no.
Do you know what it tastes like? And it's got that really acidic taste like mulled wine has.
I don't like wine in general anyway.
No, it tastes like red wine. It's not a...
And I was talking to my mum about it because red wine doesn't agree with me at all.
The other one I would recommend, you can still get the coconut flavor. That's nice. Goes really nice with coconut milk if you like the flavored coffees. But those are the ones I'd recommend from there. So what is everybody else's favorite coffee to drink? Do they go for Starbucks? Do you go Nero's? Do you go Costa? Or do you go for an independent chain? Do let us know. Drop it in the comments. I know Richard is a big Nero's fan. And you were sponsored, weren't you, by Costa for a little bit?
No, wasn't it Nero's he was sponsored?
No, it was Costa.
Oh,
well,
was
Richard, tell us.
Yeah, who are you sponsored by? Yeah.
So Juice said, yes, our Toby does lamb on a Saturday and Sunday, and it doesn't substitute. Kelly's really jealous. Whenever we go, they never have it.
They do have it on a Sunday, and because when I've been before when they've got the little plaque saying lamb, and I'm sure they didn't substitute it, but we came later in the day, so one of the meats had already been eaten, if that makes sense, or was out of stock. But I have been before when they've run out of meats.
Yeah. Richard said, where are we? Yippee, you're back. Yeah, no, thank you, Richard. Let us know. Oh, Zoe says you got a compliment, Richard. Zoe said, hi, Richard. I love your Wilco video. It's good news. They are coming back into business thanks to the range. Oh, they're coming back.
Oh, wow. Oh, the range. Yeah, somebody mentioned the range a few lives ago.
What's the range?
They do homeware.
Ah.
Like all sort of like you know like the homeware section that when we go to TK Maxx.
Yeah.
And we go to look at the pots and the pans and this and that. They
Yeah.
the range do something similar.
Okay.
A little bit like Dunelm, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's interesting though. I did hear that actual fact Poundland had bought out a lot of the old stores, the old Wilco stores. And of course they, especially if you've got a Poundland near the Wilco, they bought the one out so they can actually have both of them there. But I think they're reopening them as Poundland stores.
There's been an outage. Sorry, I was just looking. I think BT somebody one of them have had an outage, and there's an outage map of some sort. So that's the problem with the internet.
Well, actually, that does make sense, because when I was working today, the internet kept cutting out, so that would be there. So that would make sense. So sorry, guys. It looks like it's beyond our control.
Yeah.
If you are getting buffering.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, we won't. Like I said, we'll keep going, but if it does get too bad, we might need to cut it short for this one and say apologies. Well, like I said, we don't want you to have to keep saying with the wrong thing. Richard said, my favorite drinking place is not Cafe Nero, it's Seoul Korea Plaza. To hear my favorite music in there as well. Plus, the staff know me well.
Wow.
Okay, where's the Seoul Korea Plaza?
I think, isn't that in Piccadilly somewhere or near Piccadilly?
Oh, I thought he was in Stratford.
I feel like no. Whenever he's spoken about it, he's been in and around Piccadilly. I believe you've been in and around Piccadilly.
And is it Korean food and drink there? And if so, what is Korean coffee like? I've never had Korean coffee.
No, I don't. I've had Korean food, and I quite like Korean food. But I like Japanese, Korean, Thai, Chinese. I like all of that sort of Vietnamese. I like all of that sort of stuff. I'm real.
We do. So you may have seen, if those of you who are interested in Korean food as well, we did our little video on a place called Bunsik, which is, I think it's pronounced it's Bunsik, that's it, but it is written Bunsik. Yeah, Bunsik. But it's really nice Korean corn dogs. They are delicious. They do vegetarian ones because I have had them. So it was like almost like a square long tube of mozzarella that's wrapped in like a bread, but in that bread as well they've got tiny cubes of potato that's all deep fat fried, and then it's absolutely that cheese melts in the middle.
Korean dogs,
absolutely amazing. Do try it. It's really good. Kelly and I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah, I think there are other places as well, and I believe probably in the Korean Plaza. I'm just trying to think, because I'm sure somebody did a it was either like a TikTok or something like that on it, and I'm sure they do Korean dogs there as well. But I love I love sushi. I love all of it.
Richard said it's Leicester Square. They do all sorts and cold. Plus, food is well labelled and priced. Got the last list. Three Korean ladies sat on my table. I had a nice chat. Wink emoji. I saw your little wink emoji. Did you enjoy it though? So we'll have to take a trip down there.
Yeah,
actually.
for sure.
Sam said, I've never had any of these coffee brands, but I do like the Irish coffee after a nice meal out. Kelly's right with you on that one as well. So anyone not familiar, Irish coffee, isn't that Baileys and coffee?
Is it whiskey?
Was it whiskey?
Yeah. Is that a hot toddy?
That's a hot toddy, I'm sure of it.
Right. Okay. So yeah, Baileys.
Yeah, we've given a recommendation. We didn't even know what it is.
Baileys.
I'm sure it's Baileys and coffee.
When I go to, I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't normally have that. But when we do go to Florida, normally sort of like in the winter time, they do a Baileys hot chocolate. and I normally go and get the Bailey's hot chocolate with cream. If you watch one of our videos, one of our Florida videos, it's been a while since we've been, but you will see that I am enjoying a nice hot Bailey's chocolate. It was very, very nice.
There you go. Also, one thing Kelly also does is when we go to Lanzarote, there is a cocktail bar right on the strip, and they do a chocolate milkshake, and Kelly always asks them to put shots of Baileys in.
A shot of Baileys. You can't go wrong with a shot of Baileys in your milkshake. It's just, yeah.
And as you can see, you've got plenty of the different flavours of Baileys up there.
I can't wait to try that mint one. Ben got this when he was in the States. So Ben's Mark's brother, and I can't wait to try that.
So Zoe asked, do you like Mogu Mogu?
I don't know. I'm
not
thinking
been.
that's more on an anime type level, and I think Richard would be best to answer that question, because I think he's more along the anime side. If I'm correct, is that more on the anime side? Is that the anime type shop or something? But Richard be best to answer.
Oh yeah, I've not
really.
been. I've not been. So do you like it? Is that one of your recommendations for us? Maybe we should go.
I think it's one of those. Is it? Am I right in thinking it's one of the shops with all the sort of like the anime plushes? Is that? Am I right in thinking that?
Richard said, basically, I've fallen in love with the Seoul Korean Plaza. Brings good vibes. Sometimes overwhelming with music playing. So when you say overwhelming, does it really give you that emotion when you're playing?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
wow,
he
Richard.
gets quite emotional when he listens.
Oh, bless you. So I'm glad you like it as well. We'll have to check that one out as well. In Leicester Square, you say. So next time we're in central London, we'll check that out. Sam said, Irish coffee is Irish whiskey, hot coffee and sugar, which has been stirred and topped with cream. The coffee is drunk through the cream.
Right.
That's also, I got that wrong. I thought it involved Bailey. So it's Irish... It's Irish whiskey,
yeah.
hot coffee and sugar, which has been stirred, topped with cream.
What's a hot toddy then? Is that similar?
No.
Because I'm sure hot toddy
Or is it just hot whiskey? I'm not sure. Sam will know. So if you know what a hot toddy is, there, add that one in there as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure I saw somebody make coffee with Baileys, but that's just probably...
Yeah. No, there's plenty of places that make... Yeah. But it's just not called an Irish. But I thought it was. But Bailey's is made with whiskey.
Richard said, Seoul Korea Plaza is great place to be happy to show you, perhaps on our meetup. Yeah, we'll be up for that.
Yes, for sure.
Anybody that's interested, we did meet up with Richard actually, and you'll see it on one of our videos. So we went to the O2. You'll see a picture of Richard on there with us, probably about 6 or 7, maybe 8 videos back. Mogu Mogu is a drink, said Zoe. Sorry, we thought it was a place.
I thought it might be anime based because of the name Mogu Mogu.
No, I've not tried it actually. Is it nice? Again, might be something that we'll need to do. Yeah, Google.
Oh, I'm gonna have a look.
My tablet's over there. Sorry, Zoe.
I'm doing a mark today.
Sorry, Zoe. Well, there's us there going. Oh no, I've never been to Mogu Mogu. It's like saying I've never been to Coca-Cola. Is it a good place? We're just having a look now. So this is not something I've actually seen before. Sam said a hot toddy is whiskey, honey, lemon, and cinnamon. There you are. Thank you, Sam. So we're learning a lot today.
Oh yeah, I've seen these around. No, I imagine Richard to have tried these. Oh, I should try them though.
Actually, right, show them on camera so anyone can see what Mogu Mogu is.
Oh, actually, what I should have done was
just gone for the picture of it.
Yeah.
There you go. I thought Richard would like it. He said Mogu Mogu. Oh my god, I'm stocked up. What do they taste like?
They've got all different flavors on here.
But is it sweet? Is it like a fruit-based drink? Keegan, hello. How are you? Hi, Mark and Kelly. How are you doing today? You feel good. I'm glad to see you're feeling good. We're not too bad. Kelly's got a bit of a cold, which I think I'm getting now.
Well, actually, though, it is getting better as, do you know what I mean, as the time's going on. So it's not as... They do a lychee one.
There you go.
Come on, just shush and let me find it.
Richard said Mogu Mogu is flavoured drink with coconut bits. It's very soft. So this might be something we'll need to do on the live. We'll have to try some.
I can only find it on eBay, but yeah.
There you go. Can you see? So for anybody that hasn't seen these before, Right, this camera always takes a while to zoom in, but they are. So Richard's saying they're a soft drink, so not a cordial. What would you call them? Oh, come on.
It's like a squash. It looks
Oh,
like.
there you go. It does look like a squash. They look healthy. I'm not sure if they are.
I don't think they are, but they do look tasty.
But flavour drink with coconut bits. It's very soft. So I'm assuming that's just the one with coconut.
I'm trying the lychee one.
We'll have to get some of these.
Yeah.
Is it only eBay you can get them?
No, you can probably get them everywhere, but it's just was looking for the pictures, and eBay was the best pictures.
Okay. Richard said, Seoul Korean Plaza food suits both of your taste buds. Right, I'm looking forward to that. So that is it. When we are got a free weekend, we'll definitely have to meet up.
Yeah, we are meeting up.
Yeah. And we'll that's a good place for us to go and have a little look. So we will film, as Richard, I'm sure, wouldn't mind. You'll be filming as well.
Yeah.
We will be able to show you what the Korean Plaza is like. And we'll be able to try and sample some of the stuff while we do our little review.
You know, I'm all about the sampling. You know, I'm all about the going to different places and getting while we're there, we got to go to Wa.
Oh, Wa. Now, this
Japanese.
I would definitely recommend for anybody going into central London, Wa cakes. So Wa cakes are Japanese. We don't know if we're pronouncing it properly. It's WA. But they are absolutely fantastic. We did a video on the cakes. Have a look and you can see they look great. They were absolutely amazing. Kelly and I believe they're the best cakes we've tried in London so far.
Yeah, I think I would say that.
Pastries.
Yeah, I would say that. Cakes, not pastries, exactly as Mark says. I would say that they do a sesame seed cheesecake that is yum 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 yum. It's too good.
So Keegan said Christmas countdown is on, Mark and Kelly. I'll get my reindeer back out. Oh, we have to show us that as well.
Yeah.
And how was your carvery? Because your brother said that you had a carvery today. Did you enjoy it? He went for beef, he said. Richard said, I might scream if my favourite song is played in the shop. Well, we'll catch that on video. Oh, so Zoe's got a tip. Zoe said the best place to get the drink, the Mogu Mogu, is opposite Donatelier, 3 for £3. We could pop into Donatelier.
Zoe, have you been to Donatelier?
Oh, Zoe.
Have you been to? I feel like.
Well, actual fact,
it's probably the best donuts I've had.
All of the places we've just talked about are right near there. So Brunswick is just down the road from Donatelier, and I mean about 5 or 6 shops down.
Yeah.
There's always a massive queue. That's the Korean corn dogs. Richard, if you've not tried it, we're going to take you there because I think you'd really like it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Too good. Too good.
We'll have to meet up with Zoe as well because Zoe, sounds like you are in London. But Donatelier is absolutely, those are the best donuts we've had in London. So if you're interested, we did do a Donatelier video about 10, 13 videos back. And that's where we sampled it. Absolutely amazing donuts. They are expensive.
The best donut for me that they do is like I think it's called the Dolce. Yes, no, not Dolce. It's got a Y at the end.
Oh, Dolce, is it?
Yeah, I think it's the Dolce, something like that. And it's got pecans and it's got this sort of like toffee or chocolate drizzle or something, and they've sprayed it sort of like a goldy color.
That one is delicious. So it's got tiny fudge. So if you imagine your donut, and inside it's got a very light toffee cream in there, but it's got toffee, really soft toffee pieces that are just melt in your mouth when you bite them. It's such a good donut. I was going to say Saint Honoré, but I think that one is better.
Saint Honoré is good. The thing is, right, you go to all of these places and a load of them are just Instagrammable rather than actually having any taste or substance. But I can literally tell you, Donatelier and Wa are like, you've got to go. And the thing with Chestnut Bakery and Arome Bakery, they're 2 bakeries. Again, so Wa, Chestnut Bakery and Arome Bakery are all in Covent Garden. So it's just a hop, skip and a jump from Leicester Square to get to Covent Garden. They're pretty much next to each other. And I've got to say, like, I can't recommend them highly enough. And what's good about Chestnut Bakery is they do a seasonal croissant or seasonal pastry every month. It changes. They've got other things there. The chocolate chip and tahini cookie, too good, too nice. And then in our own bakery, which there was Sam, the other Sam.
Yeah.
He introduced us to our own bakery, and I have to say, it's the best chocolate and almond croissant I think I've ever tasted. But like with Gales, they do some really good savouries, but I haven't tasted a really good pastry or cake from Gales as yet, but their savouries are really, really good. So if you want savouries, I would say go to Gales Bakery. Our own bakery also do good savouries as well as sweets as well.
There you go. Richard said reviewing donuts tonight called Fiber only here you go. Sorry. Review donuts called Fiber. There are only 90 calories each. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh.
Now, we did try. What was the one? I didn't like it. It wasn't Fiber. What was the place, that donut place that we tried that's actually baked donuts? It was almost like layers of, like a croissant.
What, like from, which place was it from?
From the local town. In the shopping centre. Do you remember the one? They weren't nice at all. So I'll be interested to see. Dum Dum, that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't like Dum Dums. I didn't like them at all. They were okay, but I just didn't like them as well. So these 90 calorie ones would be interesting. Two said, yay, the buffering sorted. Oh, good. I'm glad it is. Did you get my message about your question about Toby? Yes, we did. We did read it out as well.
Yes, we did. Yes.
You get it Saturday and Sunday. And by the way, you look very nice in your avatar. Is that you?
Ooh.
Your changing avatar. Zoe said, I've not been to Donatelier. It's always busy. Zoe, there is a reason it's always busy.
You gotta go.
It is that good.
You gotta go. I see people queuing up for Hefor, and Hefor pancakes are good. Again, they're just around the corner. And they're good as well. But the queue at Donatelier, there's a reason. Trust me, the donuts are too good.
Honestly, Zoe, you won't be disappointed. They are on the pricey side. They're £6 each, but they are amazing.
Yeah.
We bought one for my brother and his girlfriend, and Siobhan, his girlfriend, was saying it's one of the best she's ever had, donut-wise. I would agree. It is the best donut I've had. And
we also had Voodoo Donuts when we were out in the States, and she loved the Great One, and the Great One was her favorite donut of all time. And now she's saying Donatelier might just be topping that Great Donut.
Until she tried the Donatelier. So we would highly recommend that one as well. If you ever do want to meet, we will show you which ones we think you should get, because I think it's absolutely amazing. Tanika, hello.
Hey, Tanika.
How are you? You well? Good to see you. We're well, thank you. Yourself? You all right? Nice to see you on. Are you doing your dinner cooking? I know sometimes you like to watch us while you're cooking dinner. I hope you're well. Then nice to see you on. Richard said, I got new shoes, a hiking trainer with the new Clico protection, so water never gets in. So far, walked in deep puddles, no wet feet. Good time.
Wow.
Now, you do a lot of hiking, actually. I'm going to have to pick your brain on this, actually, because I do enjoy walking. And I've always got my trainers, but they're canvas. So when it's wet, it goes right through. So that's interesting. I might need to pick your brain on that. Hello, Keegan said, I sent you something on a message. Have you had anything from Keegan?
I did. A message did pop up.
Let's have a little look.
But yeah, anyway, carry on.
All right, I'll carry on as well. Two said, evening. So the two, I might be my eyeball. Yeah. Very nice. I can see you have a beautiful eyeball. From that part, I can see you. Richard's got his party vibes going on. Sam said, I'm buying a Jack Skellington toy and gonna have him climb my Xmas tree. I'm putting a star on top of my tree with black and white and neon green decorations on my tree this year. Oh, so you're going for a Nightmare Before Christmas themed Christmas tree, is that right? Are you going for the sort of the black and the white vibes? Almost a bit like Beetlejuice as well.
Oh, I can see it says your Christmas. I can't answer you for some reason. It won't allow me to reply to you. but I can see you got fireworks tonight. I'm not going to show it, but I can see that you got your advent calendar and that you sent that. But I'm not going to play the video just yet because we're on the live. But yeah, I can see. Wow. Good pictures, thank you.
Yeah, you have really good pictures. Sam said, sorry, I thought I heard the word Xmas. You, Sam, you can put that in there at all. Zoe said, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, Christmas and Halloween in one. Fantastic.
We do too.
We do too. You've probably seen, if you don't mind ducking or moving to right, we've still got our Halloween themed up there. Let me show Zoe. Sorry, guys, I know the rest of you have seen this before, but I'm going to show my Nightmare Before Christmas stuff.
Here we go.
Kelly will show it. So this is the Oogie Boogie. This is a candy dish. So I put a candle in there, fake candle in there. But the idea is you put your candy dish in there. And to show how much we love The Nightmare Before Christmas, you got the Jack Skellington one, but it's actually got the idea is you put your candle in there.
Yeah.
And it glows through as well. And last but not least, this is Dusty.
Oh, did we get two things the same, did we?
No. I'm going to get the other one, which is The Nightmare Before. And that is the cookie jar. You can see there. But also, show the lid. Hang on. Oh. It's actually got... So it's The Nightmare Before Christmas on there as well. And it's sealed as well, so it will keep your biscuits or cookies nice and airtight. There you go. So that's that one. They do have another one, which I do want to get.
Yeah, those two small ones are the same, right?
Yeah, the two small ones are the same.
That's what I thought. That's what I was saying. Yeah. And there you go. And that is the Nightmare Before Christmas. But you've also got Christmas jumper, haven't you?
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas. I certainly do, which we will be wearing. I will be wearing, not we. Sorry, it's my one. So I will be wearing that one. Come the thing as well. Mark's on the move. I certainly am. You know, I like to do that as well, Tushi. Richard said, have you seen the Covent Garden lights? 4,000 lights.
I was there while they were putting it up.
Kelly might be showing you so you know Kelly does her Kel chat. She might be putting up another one.
So I've got 2 Kel chats to put up. Well, I've got 3 because I started one, but I kind of haven't finished the first one. But I do have 2. And it's sort of like a Kel chat walk type thing. And I'm debating whether I'm going to do it as a season, but it's like early morning walks of how London is early in the morning. And the one that I've done so far is a Covent Garden one, and I've done a St. Paul's one. I was chatting with my mum about it this morning. She goes, oh, you could do King's Cross as well. And I was like, yeah, it's true, I can do King's Cross. So I'm not good with the history like Mark is. So it's just going to be me showing you what it's like before work and stuff. But I've got to say, so Covent Garden was pretty quiet when I was there. St. Paul's, I got there at 6:40 in the morning, and it was like there was quite a few people like on their way to work, and I was like, where are these people going? Like, what time are these people starting work? And it was like office workers. So normally in the morning you would see sort of like possibly cleaners and stuff like that coming home normally, or some of them are normally setting off at like 5 or 5:30. So when I sort of worked in hotels and I had to set off at those times, you would see sort of like cleaning staff, you know, getting on the train, either coming home or going to the job. This one was city workers. Like,
well, that early?
That early in the morning, I was like, where are you lot going? Like, oh, it's mad.
Sam said, yeah, that's my Xmas tree dream this year. Last year it was the Grinch and Candy Cane Lane. So if you are interested, Sam, and I know because obviously you can't get to London, you can online, you can order some of the Disney stuff. So some of the Disney stuff I showed you up there, most of it is still online. The Oogie Boogie is online, and I still believe, I'll have to double check, but so's the cookie jar. But you can get Nightmare Before Christmas decorations as well. So keep an eye out for those. You can get them delivered to your house.
Yeah.
Save you having to go down there as well. Zoe said, I saw it on Wednesday, Richard. This is obviously the light.
Oh,
it was very busy, but I heard some opera in the middle.
Yeah, so that would be where the Christmas tree is. That's normally...
yeah, that's right.
No, not where the Royal Opera House is, on the other side. So so you've got the piazza.
Oh yeah, I know what
you've
you
got the Royal
mean.
Opera House piazza.
Where it was last year.
Laddery.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
where
yeah,
it was last week.
Yeah.
Zoe said, oh, fantastic markup. I love them. Thanks for sharing with me. I hope you enjoyed that. I got them down because I know you'd liked it. But yeah, check out the Disney store. A lot of that you can still get online. Tanika said, I am well, thank you. I've been looking forward to your live all week to update you. I got the job. Hey! So I'll be the lead producer of Young People's Programme at the British Library. Oh, fantastic.
Wow. Oh, good for you.
Well done, Tanika. There you go.
Good for you.
You should, I hope that shows you exactly as well. You should never doubt yourself.
Bless you.
All the time you would say, I'm not so sure. Go for it, because every job you really wanted, you've got. And I think that they clearly value and they can see how good you are. Well done, Tanika.
Good.
Oh, that's amazing. We're really happy for you and you deserve it.
Yeah, bless you.
Richard said, I'm going to do Christmas light vlogs this week. I'll meet up with you guys. I'm staying all night.
Oh,
You staying up all night?
I'm not staying up all night.
No, I was going to say, but wow.
But I may be there early in the morning. My aim, so basically my aim is, when it's not raining, that is, to get into London at 6 o'clock, because I want to show you it's still dark at that time as well. At 6 o'clock. And so I really want to show you what London is like pre-workers, if that makes sense. So I want to show you what it's like at 6 a.m. and all of this type of stuff. When I got to Covent Garden, it was 7, and when I got to St Paul's, it was 6:40. So I've really got to try and get there for 6 and show you what London is like at 6 o'clock.
Richard said, I'm going to do Christmas lights. Oh, yeah, we said that one. Sorry. Congratulations, says Tushi. Everyone's sending their congratulations. Sam said, I got stuck at the top of St Paul's Cathedral. How did that happen?
Oh.
When was that, Sam? Hopefully one day again you can come back. We'll take you to St Paul's. We'll promise we'll try not to get you stuck up there. When did that happen? How did you get stuck at the top? Tanika said, I'm creating short films and social media content and exhibitions to reinterpret the collections to a younger audience.
Wow.
So excited but scared.
Yeah.
Don't be scared, because I'll tell you something. You are clearly very, very talented.
Yeah.
I've seen your YouTube. So anybody that's would like to see, Tanika does also run a YouTube channel. She's got some really good content on there,
and she's on IG as well.
And also is very good at presenting. I did think you were excellent at presenting when I saw your video. So this will be so easy for you, and they're lucky to have you.
Yeah, exactly.
Keegan said, do you put on top the Christmas tree in November or December, and why? That's a good question. So I think he's asking, do we put our Christmas decks up December or November, and why?
In the past, we've always put them up in December. Mark has all these intentions to put them up at beginning of November, and we're almost midway through.
Well, it's difficult really, because we've had so many busy weekends this year.
That is also very true.
To be fair.
Yeah.
So we are going to be busy this weekend. So I won't be able to do it this weekend. And next weekend we're really, really busy. So I'm going to do it the following weekend. So I am going to try to at least bring everything down by the end of November. This is what I
said, just like last Sunday, that's what I said to you, just bring everything down.
Well, it's all right, I can still do it during the week, it's not a problem. I'll probably end up doing it midweek.
Maybe
but
later?
I'm not doing it today. I haven't got time today. But yeah, we will definitely look to do it. But in answer to your question, the reason why I want to get them down in November, Keegan, is because throughout the years I've always brought them down December. By the time I've got them down, by the time I put them up, it's like mid-December.
Yeah.
They're up for about 3 weeks, and all that effort, I've got to bring them all down again and shove them all back up in the loft. So the main reason, for no other reason than bringing them down in November, so I can enjoy them for a lot longer.
Yeah, because you do like it. You do like when they're up.
I like it when they're up. I hate putting them up. It creates so much mess. And that's why I want to leave them up for as long as possible. There is a part of me that when I put them all up in the loft, I go, right, that's it for another year. It's done.
It's almost like the Grinch talking, and I'm like, well, he does actually like it.
I do, but
you do actually like it.
It's like a lot of things, you know. When you've done something, you appreciate it, but you know when you don't look forward to doing the hard work.
There is that. I mean, bringing them down from the attic is not going to be great, and
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and I'm the one who's got to go up there. Richard said, Mark knows what I'm like with a camera. We certainly do, but we do like your style.
Yeah, for sure.
And we will definitely be doing that thing with you at I'm looking forward to that in Leicester Square. Sam said, congratulations, Tanika. Tanika said, thanks, guys. I've enjoyed keeping you updated and couldn't wait to share with you both. Oh, and thank you so much for thinking of us.
Sharing with us.
Really do appreciate you sharing it, actually. Zoe said, do a live putting up the tree. No, it'll be a comedy of errors. You'll see me. You really don't want to see me crawling up into an attic and pulling stuff down.
Well, we could do a live though. Actually doing the tree.
Yeah, we could do
decorating
that.
the tree and stuff. Yeah.
I'll let you do that bit. I'll just sit there and go, there you are, Kelly's doing that bit. It's always me that ends up doing it.
Because I've always done it. You've done it, what, like 2 years in a row?
3 years in a row. But so it's one of those things. I think it'll be fun for you watching us, but we're watching me swear, getting stuff down and going, Cal, you've left this out. So it'll be a lot of that. So
I think once they're down, and then because like with you try and think of what like what's annoying is which you solved actually. So basically, we've got this sort of like wreath which we wrap around the banister, but every time I'm coming down and I try to hold on to the banister, I can't because that wreath is wrapped around it. But now you wrap it around the bottom part of it rather than along the top part of the banister.
Oh, that wasn't intentional, but yeah, I'll do that from now on.
Yeah, it was because I told you. I said, and then you were like, okay, and then that's when you. I
did it the other way.
Yeah, you did it the other way.
It
annoyed me for years, and I was like,
I might put it around the banister this time around. So what I tell you what, with Christmas decorations, command strip are my friends. With the command strips, they've got a new thing here. I haven't got any to hand.
You've got it on the wall, but you can't see.
You can't see them as well, but they've got new ones with hooks on them, so they can take a lot more weight. So when I used to use things like tape and stuff like that, I'm forever having to put them back up. But with these command strip with hooks, they stay up for the entire time. The only annoying thing is every other one I'm pulling off paint off the wall. So
yeah, that is true. Like there's a couple of spots where we pulled off paint.
You can't see it, but there's been so many spots I've had to replaster over it, sand it, paint it. So all of that malarkey. Richard said, I'm going to do my first ever new trend, a flat tree on the wall. As I've got cats, both are terrible at jumping. Well, cats like to play with the baubles. Do you know what? I think that would be a brilliant idea. If they did a tree that I could just pull a lever and the whole thing just floats up in the air and is up. Perfect. Rather than
like a tent.
Yeah, like a tent or an inflatable. You know, when you just pull a thing and then the whole thing inflates itself. That would be ideal. One of my friends always says that because his wife insists on a live tree, a real tree. And he said to me, he goes, Mark, I say to her every year, she puts it right by the radiator.
Oh,
this thing all turns brown. And he said, she goes, why is it turning brown? Because you put it by the radiator. Sam said, I was only young. Oh, this is how Sam got stuck up. St. Paul's. I was only young, and the steps, you see, though, I looked down when I got to the top and froze. I'm not good with heights. Oh, that's why. So you actually froze with fear, even though I would love to climb Mount Everest. Do you know what? When I was a kid, I think I was about 14, 15, I went on a school trip to Germany, and they didn't tell me that part of the thing was you'd be going up this mountain. I say mountain, really steep hill. And they said, and I thought, well, actually, walking up won't be so bad. They said, oh, no, we haven't got time to do that. You're going to be going up this. Now, this is back in I'll show my age. This is back in the 1980s. And this is the only way we're going to up is a cable car. So 1980s cable cars aren't the safe things they are now. So I was with a guy, somebody else. You could open you sat in these side by side. And the kid I was with at the time, he could open up the front like this, and you could dangle your foot out and stuff like that. There was no health and safety of this thing. So you could, if you wanted to, just throw yourself off of it. It was like that. The whole latch that was securing you in, you could just open like that. I said, leave it. He went, because he was trying to wind me up. So I can do that. But you want to climb Mount Everest?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that is a challenge.
1.5 feet. Richard said, all my window tree lights have fallen off because the cold effect on the sellotape. Yeah, this is what I mean. Try the command strips, Richard. I really recommend them. You can get different size hooks. But I'm done with blue tack or white tack. I'm done with it. The amount of times I've stuck something out, it falls down and stick it back up. And it's this thing, almost like every 12 hours it falls down. You've got to stick it back up again. Sam says, I love Christmas decorations. The good thing about putting them away in the home is it feels fresher and bigger. Yeah, that's true, actually. My bungalow is small and always feels massive when the Xmas is packed away. Last year, my son Nick got some broken surfboards from his work and cut them into giant gingerbread men and painted them. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Tanika said, sorry, I was just making tea, but back now. That's all right.
That's okay.
We were just saying, actually, I hope you heard, we were just saying, congratulations, and they're lucky to have you. I was also telling everybody that you were a great presenter on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So they're very lucky to have you. I said, never be afraid of it, because I think you said you were a bit scared about doing it, because you will be absolutely amazing for it. There's definitely a reason they gave you the job, and they made exactly the right decision.
Definitely.
So what have you guys got planned for this weekend? Have you got anything to do? Tanika said, I keep passing, so we called it L&M, but it's not, it's Elan Bakery lately, and have been tempted to try. I remember you did a vlog on it. Do you have any recommendations or things to avoid?
Avoid all of it.
No. I'm going to, now Kelly and I differed here, because Kelly did not rate it at all. I think she thought it's very, so for anyone not au fait, we did try Elan quite a while, a few years ago now. You'll see we're still wearing our masks, because it was actually in the just after lockdown, 2021, I think we did it. If you are going to have something from there, Tanika, again, it's not the best cake shop. We will say that. From all the ones we have tried, Elan will be, I'm afraid, sorry, Elan, down near the bottom-ish. It's better than your bog standard ones, but it's not the best. But my personal recommendation would be the honey cake. You did like that. That's nice.
It's okay. What would you recommend, Pat Val or Elan?
I'm not sure. Do you know what? With the two of them, it's one of those things. I would just pick one cake from either. So if you said we're going to Pat Val, I go, I want this. Yeah, right. If I'm going to Elan, I want the honey cake.
Honey cake. Now, for me, Elan just looks nice. It's aesthetically, looks great, very Instagrammable, and all of that. But it's like, you know, when you go to a buffet and you go to the dessert section, and they look good, but they taste disappointing. That's how Elan is with me. It looks lovely. I've not tried their food, so I can't comment on their food.
No, we just did their cakes.
But
Tanika said, yeah, that's the thing as well. So we've not tried any of the savouries there, because I've just seen your comment. You said, glad I asked, because it looks so pricey. I wanted to wait to ask you guys. I didn't try anything, as they didn't have ham and cheese croissants. I don't know if they, with the ham and cheese, I don't know if they
melt my cheese.
There you go, you knew it. I don't know if they melt the cheese, because what was it? The other place, what was the place you did melt the cheese? Ori didn't. So we couldn't recommend that, but I would probably say if you want decent cakes, I would go elsewhere. The only recommendation I would do from there is the honey cake, because I thought that was really good. The brownies we thought weren't that great. I'd probably have to watch our video again just to remind myself.
The three places that I can wholeheartedly recommend is Arome, Chestnut Bakery, and Wa
from London.
They're all sort of like in Covent Garden. All three of them are in Covent Garden. Chestnut Bakery is in Floral Street, and Arome Bakery is not too far. And then if you know Covent Garden well, and you know where the Tesco's is, which is opposite the HSBC. So if you know that corner, down that little alley where there's shops either side is where you'll find Wa. And you'll also find Ori. And Ori also do good cakes. They also do good cakes in Ori as well. But Wa is the top for cakes. Wa is the top of my list.
Yeah.
Wa's good. O'Crackerland is another one, which is Tavistock Street, just near Tavistock Street. And they do really good cream cakes as well. Their other sort of like pastry cakes aren't that great, but the cream cakes are really, really good.
I'll tell you what, with Elan, it's very much more. It feels like they put more effort into the Instagrammability, if that's the right word, than they have with the cakes. Very similar to Coffee Addict. Now, if you saw that caused a bit of controversy, that video actually, because some people did criticize us for criticizing Coffee Addict. So if you watch our Coffee Addict video, Coffee Addict is not a coffee. Well, it is a coffee place, but they mainly specialize in Japanese pancakes. Now, Kelly and I didn't rate them at all. When we tried them, I think the first video you see me go, and after a while I thought, I was saying because they were I was hungry, but then after a while I thought mine was really salty and they were very, very eggy.
They just tasted of egg. Funnily enough that you mentioned Coffee Addict. I feel Elan's better than Coffee Addict, by the way.
I agree.
But with Coffee Addict, they're trying to promote themselves on TikTok lately, right? But if you saw the negative comments that were on there going, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and all of this, I'm telling you, and Coffee Addicts were answering nicely. Oh, thanks, and da 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 da, and all of this. But people were slating them, and I can honestly say, do not waste your money. It's like what, big old £13?
It's a lot of money. For like £13 for these pancakes. It was expensive.
Don't waste your money. There are other places to go. I cannot go to her 4 pancakes.
I'll go to Bill's.
They're smaller. I mean, yeah, even Bill's. I would take Bill's over Coffee Addict. But if you're looking for those Japanese souffle type pancakes, go to her 4.
Yeah.
Her 4 are good. Don't get me wrong. I like them. But I want something that's just gonna blow. I'm now becoming a cake and dessert snob. I'm becoming a cake and dessert snob.
I'll say no more.
And I just like, because I've tasted so many good things lately, or not lately, but over the course since we started sort of just after pandemic.
Yeah.
And we've been sort of going to all these places. You can tell the places that are just there for Instagram. Alarm being one of them, Coffee Addict being another, all pretty on the inside, making the ube pancakes that I had looked fantastic. You are not going to get better looking pancakes than those ube pancakes that I had. They tasted rubbish. They were dead. They're dead. Don't go.
I mean, like I said, so we always approach a video, or we actually always go into a place wanting to like the food.
Right.
So we always go with the positive aspect. I've never gone into a place going, I'm going to hate this. I'm going to go to deliberately. I would never do that. I'm actually give them a really fair chance. And I want to like your food, whoever you.
I'm going there to spend my money.
Yeah. But I would say, Elan, Tanika, there are better places out there for you. And there are much better cake shops as well for you to try. But definitely, if you get a chance, try WA. If you get a chance, it's on. If you watch one of our videos, you can see, because we sample of quite a few of them, and you can see then if you like the look of them. Rich has said my weekend vlog is big, 2 huge big vlogs.
Wow.
The clue is that Prada and next day to be festival. Was that parade? Sorry, and next day festival. I think you missed out the R. Yes. All right. Okay. So you're going to do a parade and a big day festival.
Nice.
Richard said, burn to a crisp, burn my marshmallows. Oh, you want them? You like your toasted marshmallows?
I like toasted marshmallows.
He said my keyboard's drunk. Well, okay. So it's a bit of a typo. Sam said, oh, I love toasted marshmallows. Are so good. Sam, do you do when you do them, your toasted marshmallows, do you do them over a fire, or will you do them over the hob of your cooker? If you've got gas, of course.
I do them over the hob of my cooker.
When I used to get the veggie ones, I used to get, believe it or not, you know the big long lighters you get to do barbecue.
Oh yeah.
I used to put to that to toast. It works really well. Where are we? Richard said, yeah, for sure, Sam, exactly. Tanika said, I'm looking forward to trying Houton thanks to your videos, hoping to go before the new year.
Do you know what? I've been dreaming about Houton. Been dreaming about it. I really want to go. There's another lady that watches us from Canada, Andrea, and she put me on something. You know, we do our afternoon teas. We've just done one, which we need to.
We will upload that soon.
We need to.
We've got a new afternoon tea coming up. So
afternoon
St. we got another one coming up. I know you like to watch those. We got a new afternoon tea one coming up very soon.
Yeah, and Andrea likes to watch them as well. That's how she came across our channel.
Yeah, you were saying.
And Candy Creations as well, who's she watches us from Arizona. I was about to say Chicago, but she's actually watches us from Arizona. So Andrea put us onto something. It's Ting at Shangri-La in the Shard. So you maybe, I don't know if you might be able to pop in and see what it's like, but that will be, I think that tea just looks, that afternoon tea just looks wild. Can't wait to try
so
it.
you may have also seen in our other afternoon tea one, we did do after the Peter Pan's afternoon tea at the shop, but we didn't realize there's a second afternoon tea called Ting.
Yeah.
So we will be going there at some point. Richard said, I missed 2 of your comments. Sorry, Tanika. The one you said, I'll bear in mind that it does look amazing, but the prices are very high. Don't want to waste my money. And I'm looking forward to trying the Houton. No, I think I did read those ones out. Unless there's one that's gone in.
Yeah.
King Europe, how are you?
Hey, King Europe.
How are you doing? You're right. Good to see you. Richard said, oh, we did that one, the miss. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss your comments out there. Thanks for pointing out. Oh, sounds nice. Yeah, have a look if you, if you're going to pop in there. There's so many restaurants there in Houton. So you've also got the Peter Pan's afternoon tea. And
that's Aqua.
That's Aqua, sorry. And obviously Ting.
Shangri-La. But in Houton, we went for the set menu because with Houton, it's very pricey, like to do the a la carte. So I've done Houton, I think about 2-3 times now, something like that. I think I've been once with my mum, once with Evelyn, or maybe I have only done it twice. But we went for the signature menu. The Chinese there is so good. I need to go again. That's what I'm saying.
One day we might meet you there. King Europe said, I feel that every time I watch you, there's more Bailey's bottles behind you.
That probably is true.
Well, I'm just thinking, actually, now we've got the heating on, it probably isn't a good idea we store them there because all that heat's going to cook them.
Well, we haven't bled the radiator, so...
no, it's still hot in here. You'll see them. You'll see gradually all these bottles will start coming around here. We'll be like having to wade our way through.
A lot of them are doubles, which I've got over there.
Yeah. There's more over there. Yeah. I know, so you're probably right.
I got a load of doubles.
They're going to think we're raging alcoholics. Oh, sounds nice, said Tanika. Richard said, take care all. Keep up the good vibes. Oh, take care, Richard.
Oh, take care,
Look
Richard.
after yourself. St. God said, your afternoon tea vlogs are the best. Oh, bless you. Well, we hope this one will be okay, actually. This is a new one we did last weekend. Apologies. I've been so busy this week. I've not had time to edit it. But I will look to do it this week. Tanika said, I should have tried to book it for New Year. But have booked Ivy Asia instead in St. Paul's.
I would listen, Ivy Asia, another one. That's a good one.
If you're interested, Tanika, if you've got time, we did go to that exact one. So if you look, we do an Ivy scroll in our videos. We've done a Ivy Asia at St. Paul's video, so you can see what the ambience is like if you've not been before.
Yeah,
you have to
I
book
like it
from now to get a New Year's Eve booking. They all a sellout. So we have done it there. Actually, that did quite well, that video.
Yeah,
I think it had nearly 2,000 views. So if you are interested, we have gone there. We filmed what we had. We filled the ambience. If anybody's interested, the Ivy Asia restaurant is amazing. The actual decor is fantastic.
And if they seat you at the right place, which is it's not nice as in to be right next to the DJ unless you're into that sort of thing, because the DJ can get quite loud. But the view from there, because you see St. Paul. I've actually done a walk-in video the other day because I got there early, and I show you St. Paul's, and I actually go and show the Ivy Asia, and I point out if you're seated there, you can get a really lovely view of St. Paul's.
King Europe said, I had a very boring Friday, except called Sky to recontract. I feel I must have the voice of an old man because I got such an aggressive hard sell about how Ofcom won't give me TV and other crap. Ended up cancelling, just want what I had for the same price. Do you know what? That's so we have this problem every year because every time we come to renew with Sky, they massively shoot up the price. I thought, whoa, where's this rise come from?
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I understand we're in the cost of living crisis and stuff like that, but I feel like sometimes Sky really raise their prices. They they say that you're in a fixed rate contract, which is true. You are in a fixed rate contract. However, some of the deals within that contract, they then put up at a later date. So while your contract is 18 months, the deals that are within that, so whether you've got like multi-room or this, that's not 18 months. So the deals that you're getting do not see you the whole 18 months. So it's kind of a little bit of a trickery on their part kind of thing. You just want to know what you're going to be paying for the 18 months, and like each time I have to keep ringing them to sort of like say, well, no, this, that, and the other. But as soon as there's something else that comes in the area, I'll be saying goodbye to
I need to tell you actually.
I saw it.
Yeah, there was a knock at the door by another provider. Tanika said, yes, I love that vlog, and you have you're the reason why I know about it. Oh, bless you. Honestly, you have given some great recommendations. Oh, thank you. Well, we hope so. We do these things so you guys can see as well.
Yeah.
And I am conscious that a lot of you guys aren't based in London, so you don't always have the same restaurants here. But even then, we thought you might find it interesting. But we always try to do chain ones as well on occasion, just so you can see what you think. The one we did think about you though, Tanika, was the Gotham City one. I don't know why you came into my mind when we. I even said to Kelly when Tanika would love here. So I don't know why you just came into my head. I thought, oh, this would be right up your street.
It's very like I don't know if you've ever been to the Ned in near Bank. But it gives me the Ned vibes, but on an elevated evening level. So they got the jazz band there, but the jazz band plays sort of like normal music, but in a jazz sort of like type way, and the ambiance is really good. It's just got that vibe, and I feel like the Ned also have that vibe, but they're like there's something different about the Ned than there is to Park Row, I guess. I'm not sure, but yeah.
King Euro said, I'm fine with price increases so long as they told me, but the guy I spoke to thought he could just raise his voice and tell me what to get. You're joking. Really? It was like that. Normally they're quite reasonable when I speak to them, or when you speak to them.
Well, I speak to them, yeah.
But for them to raise their voice and try and shout to get you to do it, it's sad, because I'm sure that works on older people. It's pretty outrageous. I mean, that is appalling, really, to think if they were to think you were elderly and they thought, well, if I just bully you into getting the contract.
It's just like a hard sell, and push you off as well.
Well, you just think, I'll just go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Tanika said, I would love if you could review some nice at-home meal kits. They have some really nice ones out from restaurants. And that's on my I love that video too. It's on my list. It looked great. That was the Gotham one.
Oh, yeah, the Park Row one.
Park Row.
What do you mean by sort of like, do you mean something like Hello Fresh or Gusto, or do you mean an at-home meal kit that a restaurant provides? Because I feel like do I feel like a restaurant provided something like that? But yeah, if you let me know, then we can definitely look into it.
That is a really good idea, because we've never actually done, because you watched Tim and Jen.
Yeah.
We've never done home meal kits. So we could do that actually. We'd have to do it around your mum's, because the problem we've got here is our house, as you can see, is a bit cluttered. So don't let this fool you that it's all. We're not hoarders, but we are.
I'd say we are.
Well, we're probably getting there, but it is quite cluttered in here. So we'll probably go to your mum's and do that.
Yeah, we're not hoarders as in it's all over the floor, but now that I'm looking at the floor, I'm thinking actually there are a couple of things.
Well, there's a lot of this stuff's got to go out. But yeah, we will look into that. Thank you, Tanika. If there's anyone you can recommend. Yeah, similar to HelloFresh, but they have restaurant versions or afternoon tea meal kits.
I've seen a couple of the afternoon tea meal kits, but not from specific afternoon tea places. But I've seen something like is it Conditor and Cook and Squidge? I think they're called Squidge, something and Squidge.
Well, interesting. King Europe said HelloFresh is pretty good. The problem is pescatarian meals go out of stock super quick. I can imagine that. That's interesting. Well, thanks, guys. We'll look at that.
Yeah, I'll look at that. Let me know what restaurants do the meal kits, Tanika, and I'll have a look and see if it's something that we like or something that we want to try. But I've always wanted to try like a HelloFresh or Gusto, and see what they're like. I've always wanted to sort of like try them, and see what type of recipes that they come up with. Yeah, so that HelloFresh, I've looked at it a couple of times, so that is a possibility.
My issue with HelloFresh is the portion sizes. I have seen other YouTubers do them, and I remember saying to Kate, I thought that looks small.
It would be fine for me.
Not for me.
But it won't be for Mark. But I would just have to. Normally, we would have extra in the fridge, regardless, that I can bolster it.
It kind of defeats the purpose, though, wouldn't it?
No, it would defeat the purpose as in for your portion size,
true.
But for another person's portion size, that would be fine.
Well, it'd be good, actually. We will look at that. Thank you, guys. We'll have a look at that as well. We do have a few more restaurant ones to do. We've got some that we've already shot, but we are a bit behind, so I'm trying to catch up with them as best we can. Bill's managed to finally get up in the end. So we've got that one up as well, so you can guys see that. Bill's is very much for King Europe. You might like Bill's. It's very much for if you are mega hungry. But King Europe said portions are not too bad. With HelloFresh, usually they are 600 to 1,000 calories.
Right.
Are they designed for portion control? Is that the idea, or is it just
food waste and stuff like that? That's why they decide.
Well, yeah. If it's mega small, then it's not much food waste. Eating every little last morsel for it.
You should see the pot of food that I've done in the kitchen. I'm just thinking now. So basically, I've done I've done loads of pasta, and then I've done all this seafood, and I fried it off and everything. And now I've got to join them together, and I don't have a pot big enough to do it all together. And then I need to separate them out into containers and all of that type of stuff. So yeah,
we'll see how we get on. Yeah. So talking of which, you'll probably need to go on and crack doing that, won't you?
Yeah. How long have we been on?
Well, including the other nearly hour and 45. I think Hoppers and Dishoom meal kits are supposed to be good and same quality as the restaurant.
Dishoom I would like to try, but what's Hoppers? I've never heard of Hoppers.
Now, you may have seen actually that we did do a Dishoom review, but again, quite a while ago.
Yeah, so, we should really go back.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and do another one.
Yeah.
But Hoppers I've not tried.
Yeah.
So we'll have to have a look at that. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I heard something in the background.
Yeah,
so guys, we'll probably have to leave it there, unfortunately, just because I know you've got to do some cooking that with you for tomorrow. So apologies about the early buffering. I'm afraid that was completely out of our control. I'm glad Charlie pointed out actually that apparently nationally there's been a problem with the internet.
Yeah.
Have you tried Fallows?
Oh no, but it's on my list. Fallows is on my list, and Flat Iron is on my list, and there's another one. Hawksmoor we also want to do. That's on our list.
I saw Flat Iron, yeah.
Flat Iron, Fallows, that one, and 6 by Nick. I've got so much on my list.
6 by Nick was one that I looked at the portion sizes that are like you get this big plate and this tiny little
That's why I have to go with somebody else.
You might have to go with someone else.
I will.
But all the others we will do. So we've got quite a few lined up, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Their croissant sandwiches look unreal, and I'm all about the croissants, says Tanika. Thank you, Mark and Kelly. No need to apologise. Have a great week. Everyone says Touche. And you guys, have a wonderful weekend, guys. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, apologies for the internet. It was out of our control, but we had, as always, it's lovely to see all of you, and a massive congratulations to Tanika. For your job, well deserved. Lovely to see you guys as well.
And Sam, sorry that you you missed the funeral and stuff like that, and I'm sorry that you were burnt by the water bottle.
I was just about to say as well, we really do hope you make a speedy recovery as well. Do take care of that area because it's going to be quite painful, but so I hope just rest up as well. Germaline worked for me on my hands when it did the same thing. So that is it from Mark and Kelly's trips, tips and things for today and this week. But as always, we will be back Tuesday, 6:30 UK time, as we normally do. Guys, have a fantastic weekend. Do look after yourselves, and remember, you're never too old to have fun. We will see you on the next live. Be careful. Do take care, as I said, and we will. I will take that lovely careful mix. I know I'm just thinking of Sam and just thinking, oh, Sam, be careful.
And melt my cheese. You know I love a croissant. Melt
it with a melted cheese. Do keep in touch. Like I say, you can always get hold of us on our Instagram page or our About page on top of the YouTube, where you can message us. Until such time, we will see you next. Bye for now.
Bye for now.